Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe during these difficult times. My name is Nick Katsoris. I am a graduate of Fordham Prep, Fordham College, and Fordham Law School, and I was thrilled when Fordham asked me to read aloud one of my Lukumi children's books from the Lukumi book series so that kids at home this summer can enjoy the book at home. So Lukumi is a fluffy lamb that just wants to make the world a better place. This is Lukumi, and Lukumi is a Greek word that means sweet, but it's also a type of candy from Greece. So about 16, 17 years ago, I was in the kitchen with my wife, and someone brought us back a box of Lukumi candy. And I asked her in the kitchen, I said, could you please hand me that box of Lukumi? Lukumi. It just came out. We looked at each other, and I said, wouldn't that make a cute name for a children's book character? So that's when Lukumi was born. And a year later, our son was born, and I decided to write the first of the 9 books in the Lukumi series for him, just for fun, just for us. And now the Lukumi Foundation has been born with over 100,000 kids around the world who are united through our foundation to do good deed projects. Projects for charities or causes that mean something to them, things that they can get excited about. And I hope you at home will do some good deeds this summer. So that's why I thought it would be most appropriate today to read the book that started our good deed movement. 10 years ago, Lukumi's Good Deeds was released, and the book is narrated by Jennifer Aniston on CD, and proceeds benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And this book started our affiliation with St. Jude. And I'm happy to say that last October, we were able to open the Lukumi Foundation Treatment Room at St. Jude, sponsored by Kids Donations. We have a program through the Lukumi Foundation where kids make a card for a patient at St. Jude and then donate $1. And so far, we've collected over $60,000 to fund this program. And what's special is that when kids come into the Lukumi treatment room, while they're getting their treatment, we also have teachers come in and help the kids with their studies, because many times children are away from their schools for weeks or months at a time to get their treatment. And here, this way, when they get their treatment and their studies at the same time, they won't fall behind as much when they go back to school. So I hope you kids at home, thank you to the ones that have participated, and I hope you will participate and make a card for a patient at St. Jude with us. So that's why I thought it was appropriate to read Lukumi's Good Deeds. So why don't we get going? And while I'm reading this book, think of some good deeds that you can do at home this summer. Lukumi's Good Deeds. It was the first day of school. Lukumi was riding the bus when all of a sudden it came to a complete stop. Lukumi saw crossing guard Gus helping an elderly giraffe across the street. Lukumi called out to Gus and said, "That was very nice of you." And Gus replied, "Helping others is a wonderful thing. Make someone smile, do a good deed, lend a hand to a friend in need. Whatever you do, whatever you say, do something nice for someone today." Now, anytime I read this book at a live event, I always ask the children in attendance to recite this line or this passage out loud. So anytime it comes up in the book, please feel free to do so, and why don't we do it together now? Make someone smile, do a good deed, lend a hand to a friend in need. Whatever you do, whatever you say, do something nice for someone today. Lukumi then realized all the nice things she could do for all the special people in her life. Let's take a look and see what Lukumi did. She could help her mother clean her room. That's something you could do at home, right? She could help her daddy wash the car. Another good idea, especially in the summer months. Or she could call her grandma and grandpa lamb and tell them that she loved them. Now that's something you can definitely do, especially now during the pandemic, when a lot of people are home and in quarantine or by themselves. I'm sure people would love to hear from you. So after we finish reading today, why don't you give somebody a call? Later that day, Lukumi saw her friend Fistiki standing by a tall tree in the schoolyard. A red balloon was caught in the tree, and beneath it was a kitten crying. Fistiki jumped up into the tree and rescued the red balloon for his new friend. "Do you know that kitty?" asked Lukumi. "I don't," replied Fistiki. "But that doesn't mean you shouldn't help her. Helping people is fun. Make someone smile, do a good deed, lend a hand to a friend in need. Whatever you do, whatever you say, do something nice for someone today." Lukumi then followed Fistiki to their classroom. Their teacher, Miss Effie, handed out colored paper and crayons and asked the class to draw a picture for someone they love. Lukumi's friend Dean drew a card for his grandpa's birthday. Lukumi saw the card and said, "That was very nice of you." And Dean replied, "I didn't have enough money in my piggy bank to buy him a gift, so I wanted to make something nice for my grandpa's birthday. Make someone smile, do a good deed, lend a hand to a friend in need. Whatever you do, whatever you say, do something nice for someone today." After school, Lukumi and her friends went to the park to play soccer. Lukumi jumped up in the air with all her might and made a great kick, but then fell down and scraped her knee. Her friend Marika ran over to Lukumi with a Band-Aid and placed it on Lukumi's knee. "Thank you, Marika. I feel much better now," Lukumi said. "Helping you feel better makes me feel better," Marika said. Make someone smile, do a good deed, lend a hand to a friend in need. Whatever you do, whatever you say, do something nice for someone today. After she left the park, Lukumi went home and cleaned up her room, helped her daddy wash the car, and called her grandparents and told them that she loved them. That night, Lukumi's parents tucked her into bed, and her daddy said, "Thank you, Lukumi, for all the nice things you did today." Lukumi leaned over and kissed her mommy and her daddy, and then said, "It makes me happy to make someone smile, to do a good deed, to lend a hand to a friend in need. Whatever I do, whatever I say, I'm glad that I did something nice today." The end. Well, I hope you all enjoyed Lukumi's good deeds. I want to wish you all a wonderful summer, and I hope that you will start thinking of some good deeds that you can do. Give someone a call, make a card for them, clean up your room, tell someone that you love them. There's so many things that you can do, but do something that you want to do, something that's in your heart. And I hope you'll also check out our foundation website. It's www.lukumifoundation.org. Let's all make a difference with Lukumi together. Thank you, everyone. All the best for a great summer. Bye-bye.